Hello, Derick.
I like to get her going.
You do, eh?
She starts barking and I go, "What was that?"
Come on inside. There it is. You know, in a
She
way,
listened to you.
no, in a way, you're training her well because you're telling her to obey and you're telling her to do strange things because animals quite often get told to do strange things. You know, it's better that they understand that it's not all going to be lovey-dovey and puppy dogs and ice cream. You know, there's going to be some things to deal with, like strangers and crossing roads. What are you up to?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I thought maybe you wanted to put something a little bit more warm on.
You gotta make this thing.
What?
Oh,
Bandana?
no, a dark spot.
Oh, yeah, I do actually. Norma asked me to go and see a dermatologist about that. It's funny you should notice that. You called it a Mavis thing.
Yeah.
It could be a melanoma. That's what it is, cancer. I don't know if it is cancer, but it could be.
You see one? Or doctor?
Yeah, I went to see, I saw my local doctor.
He said there's nothing.
Well, he said, we'll keep an eye on it, but it doesn't look serious. It shows up more in the winter. You know why?
Why?
Because the rest of my face goes white because I'm not getting brown from the sun, and the little brown spot shows up more.
Well, just a cure.
No, that's good of you to spot that.
People don't believe it. There is a cure for cancer.
There is?
Yeah,
Tell
they
me.
just don't have it on the market. It's the scientists want more greed. They want more money, right?
Okay,
So they're not gonna put it out in the market.
They're holding back on the formula.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is.
Oh, it's called a biofeedback,
Biofeedback?
which costs $2,000. Scientists don't have it, but they know about it. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Are you ready to do 3 laps?
Yeah. They just don't want to tell people about it.
Do you want me to start my app for the distance?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
See, it's not their product. It's other people's product. That they want people to use their own product. But, and they have their
So they want
product.
like a monopoly.
Yeah, they have their product that cures cancer, but they won't share it. But other people will share it, but they won't want to tell what other people are sharing. So
It's taking a little longer than usual to get this app started because
the cure for cancer costs, I think, $4,000. This machine is
Hang on.
very expensive machine.
Okay. It's going to be very slow today, all right?
Why?
Well, because I got a little bit of a pain in my hip. You know, last week I was complaining. Oh, well, not sure what it is.
Maybe it's not enough fat.
No, I think I'm okay for that. I weighed myself the other day because I thought, well, maybe I'm just getting too lean. And I'm getting too bony. But no, I'm up to 127. And I could easily be 130. If I wanted to. Ah, thank goodness.
Well, there is a vitamin that cures cancer. That's called vitamin B13.
Okay.
I even went to a vitamin store
Ask for it.
and they didn't even know what it was.
I've heard of vitamin B12.
Well, there is, but the vitamin B13 is like,
It's better.
it's a cell vitamin.
Okay.
A vitamin,
It's like an amino acid.
I think so. But it's a cell vitamin that regenerates all your cells.
Okay. Sounds like a good thing.
It's about $30 a bottle. And it's liquid. It's not even a vitamin, really. It's like a vitamin liquid.
You wonder what would happen if you drank the whole bottle?
Huh?
If you drank the whole bottle in one shot?
Well, you probably would have to if he had severe cancer. I mean, they say you can overdose on drugs, but you can't overdose on medical drugs.
Oh, sure you can.
Wow. You might,
You can overdose on aspirin.
if you overdose on vitamin B's, you don't die, you just get what's it called? A flood or
A
something?
flood.
Like, your body goes through,
Flushing.
yeah, that's it.
It makes you,
Flushing.
it purges the system.
Goes
Cleans
through
you out.
Flushing mode.
Flushing. Flushing Meadows. You know what Flushing Meadows is famous for? I don't know either. Oh, I think it's horse racing.
Oh, that's the greediest sport in the world. You know that?
Wow, yeah.
So greedy.
Talk about athletes.
The horse does a bad job.
The horse does all the work.
Yep.
The jockey, they pick the smallest guy
Yep.
to ride the biggest horse.
And if the horse gets sick, boom.
Boom. Especially if it's a she horse. The male horses, they keep them so they can raise more horses. They go to stud, as they
And
say.
then they shoot the master.
Then they make glue out of them.
Shoot the master.
They boil their bones.
They make a baby.
Yeah. But I think now they can even have like a sperm bank for horses.
So they won't even need the male horse.
Well, they need a good one. But then if they all use the same male horse, all the horses will be the same fast. Equally fast. Well, my hip still hurts a little bit.
Seemed like that tree back there had two ball sacks on it. I'll show you on the way back.
Oh, we'll see it a couple more times. They're probably just left over from Christmas. They put up some decorations.
Oh no, I meant testicles
Oh,
on the tree.
really?
Yeah.
I've seen those hanging from the back of cars, funnily enough. Trucks, normally. Kind of silly if you ask me.
Yeah.
You're only going to offend people. Some people will laugh.
What?
Some people will laugh and some people will be offended. Anyway, Norma came back from visiting C2.
From what?
She went to visit C2.
Oh.
As the crow flies, which means, you know what that means? As the crow flies?
Oh yeah, I've heard it.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
It means in a straight line, not taking into account roads or bridges or oceans. But Carlos is 123 kilometers away from us only. That's about 70 miles as the crow flies.
So if you wanted to run there, you could.
No, you couldn't because you have to go round
Oh,
all the waters.
Yeah.
First of all, you have to run to Sydney. Then you get the ferry to Vancouver. Then you can run all the way from Vancouver. You have to go through the Peace Arch in Washington. And that way it's about 250 kilometers. So you go like an extra 100 out of your way. just to get across to the mainland. This is ideal temperature for you, Derick. This is Saskatchewan temperature. So you know I've started your own shows now.
What?
I've started your own shows on my Spreaker account. So now I've got The Running Jackal, Derick's shows, and Mavis. Those are my 3 programs that I put out. So whenever I run with you, I will add another episode. And then if you had your computer, you could download them onto your Spreaker account. But I think your Spreaker account is probably either retired or, you know how sometimes they close an account if it's not active. You haven't recorded anything on your account.
Is that bus stop taller than Danny DeVito?
A little bit. It's just a bit taller than me. But I was wondering if you were going to say that. The nice thing about this run is because we go around the same block 3 times, if you forget to say something, you could set on the next round. Oh, there's the chain gang. If we see them again, I'll take their picture. Last week the picture didn't show up. Look, chain gang and the pigs. That's coincidence. We crossed at the same spot as the pigs. We could do a pig ride one day and ride from these pigs to those pigs.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. That would be like 25k for you.
What would we call that?
The pig ride.
No, we would have to, because last time it was called the pig ride.
Okay.
We'd have to call it
Pig ride 2.
What?
The pig rides again.
No, that's just like another sequel. We'd have to call it like the
Oh, you want different names for every
the
episode?
double pig ride.
The double pig.
Or no, that wouldn't make sense either.
Because there's 3.
What?
Because there's 3 pigs on the fence there. And we don't know how many pigs are in the farm now.
Oh, we have to be called the mega pig ride.
The mega. But you know, that would be, for you, round trip, about 50 kilometers.
On bicycle?
Yeah. I know you could do it, but whether you'd want to, you'd end up with a sore bum. How comfortable is your new saddle?
Oh, I didn't get it yet. Oh, you mean on saddle one?
The one on your
bike?
on your new bike, yeah.
I bought a new one.
Because the other one used to have a cover on it.
Well, this one I'm coming in the mail. It's at my dad's probably now. I have to pick it up and get it installed. It only cost me $25.
The saddle?
Yeah.
That's not much. But you don't have to pay for it to be installed. I mean, even I could fix your saddle
You just have
with
to,
my wrench.
You just have to put it in.
Yep. Unscrew the old one, throw it away, put the new one in, tighten it up. Is it the saddle and the stem or just the saddle?
Just the saddle.
Ah, okay, that's even easier. So we're just about to finish lap 1. So just coming up on the mile.
I bought one with, it has a LED light on it.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't want to ride in the dark. You know how I was saying I don't want to do night runs? Well, there's 2 reasons. One is because I don't see very well in the dark. And two, excuse me, because I would have had to wait for the whole day to get my run in, and I get really restless unless I get my run in the morning. That's why I like running in the morning. It's like saying to an alcoholic, there's a case of beer in the kitchen, but you're not allowed to drink it till 9 o'clock tonight. You know, he's going to feel like for the whole day he's looking at that case of beer. Whereas if I know that I'm going to be running before 12 o'clock every day that I want to, then I don't get restless. You notice with these electric cigarettes, they make more smoke than real cigarettes. But I think most of that is water vapor. It's just like steam. Because it doesn't seem to have any smell. It's not like pot or tobacco, you can smell it. Maybe it has a bit of a taste, but I've never tried it, so I wouldn't know. But a lot of young people use them, don't they? A lot of kids are smoking those electric cigarettes.
Well, it just shows you that they started at a very young age.
Well, it's
They
trendy.
started smoking regular cigarettes at a very young age.
Well, I think what it is, it's trendy. And because they got into their minds that it was safe, then they feel like they can smoke it in front of their parents.
It still has nicotine.
I think so. I'm not sure. I think you can buy it either with or without. It's like de-alkalized beer. You can buy beer that has no alcohol, but it doesn't taste like beer. I used to have a client, and he was, he liked 4 or 5 beers a day. He was quite a heavy drinker. And the doctor advised him to go on the wagon. You know what that means?
Oh, yeah. You have to, it's like cold turkey.
Sort of, yeah. You stop drinking. And the guy said, well, what about de-alkalized beer? So the nurse said, it was one of those home care nurses. She said, well, as long as it's not got alcohol in it, I don't see why you can't drink that. It's like drinking soda. So he ended up going from 4 beers a day to 24 cans of 0.5 or whatever they call it. That de-alkalized beer. So
Non-alcoholic.
he was drinking, for 6 times as many cans and wondering why he was putting on weight. He still wanted to drink beer, but instead of that, because the can had 0.5% alcohol only, he drank 6 times as many of them, and he started to get really, really fat. I don't think they make de-alkalized diet beer. That would be a complete ridicule. It would be totally ridiculous. You might as well just drink pop. You might as well what? You might as well just drink 7-Up or cola, or but not Mountain Dew.
No, Mountain Dew. I tried that once. I didn't feel so good after.
No. I think it's probably got a lot of chemicals in it. It looks a weird colour. Sort of a murky green.
In the future, people are going to have to wear doctor's masks when they go downtown.
To wear what?
When they go downtown, they're going to have to wear doctor's masks.
Oh yeah, why? Because of the germs?
No, because so many dispensaries.
Oh, you mean the cannabis places?
Yeah.
Huh.
think it's fair for other people to have to breathe that in.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not allowed to smoke it in the store. If you get the medical...
I mean, outside.
Oh, you mean just from passers-by in the street?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you meant outside the shops.
Oh, there it is.
What? Oh, at the bottom. That's what they call a burr. A burl, I believe. It's when a tree has like a melanoma, like a cancer on it. I thought you meant it was just like one of those little things that you hang on.
Oh no.
On your wing mirror, or on your rear view mirror, or on the tow bar. Yeah. I didn't get your drift. Well, that's the nice thing about that too. If you miss something, you can go back. Hey, look at this car. Chrysler.
Oh, that's a cheap one.
Is it?
They're making cars cheaper and cheaper nowadays.
Well, I just heard her say that we were a few seconds ahead of Spanish pace. So that's good. Now, you're the one with the good eyesight. If you see the chain gang, give me some warning and I'll get my camera out.
You already took a picture.
It didn't turn out.
Oh, really? It
Yeah.
was all blurry?
No, it didn't even take the picture. That was on the old battery before I put the new battery in. Did I tell you it cost me $50 plus tax?
What?
To change the battery. At
How much?
50. At Black Apple.
I don't like that.
Well, he asked, I said, how long is it going to take? He said, oh, about 20 minutes.
Oh.
I said, that's good. He said, yeah, well, it'll take me about 1 minute to put the battery in and about 20 minutes to charge it up.
Oh, I guess that's a good deal then.
Well, you're paying him 20 minutes of just waiting for the battery to charge. He doesn't want to give it to you with a flat battery. So to prove that it's working, he has to give it a bit of a charge. When he gave it to me, it was 70%. And I've noticed now that sometimes when I used to get here on the old battery, if I was listening to a podcast or looking at the screen, I'd get here and it would be down to 40% just in an hour.
And now
From full.
it's better.
Now it was at 70% when I was in McDonald's waiting. And it's probably still up in the 70% because I'm only using it for the iSmooth Run app. So this is just before the corner of the Danny DeVito bus stop. Do you think you'll ever be ready for a 5K or an 8K?
What?
Are you interested in racing or not?
Not right now.
No,
I'm not quite fit.
you're not quite fit.
I could do it.
I have a picture of you from 2 summers ago,
Yeah.
and you look so buff.
Oh, yeah.
You were in the weight room and you were just about to do some
Leg.
dumbbell curls.
Oh.
I think we've missed our chance with the chain gang. Here's the little midget bus stop. It's about your height.
Sure, it'd be easy for me to do a 10K race, but I'm not I don't feel good enough, to do it.
What, to give it your best shot?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it doesn't really matter. You know, a lot of people, they train just because they like to race once in a while, but they're not trying to give it their best shot. They like the idea of being with a group.
I like to do both. I like to do it for my best shot and just
Social.
have fun.
Yeah, the social aspect. (7 minutes 17 per kilometer). That's the first time that it was quiet enough for me to hear it. All right, we're going across. Thank you. You know what a mistake that some people make when they cross like that? They look at the car at the stoplight, at the stop sign, and then if the car stops, they move. But I look at the driver to make sure the driver's seen me. Otherwise, he might say, "Oh, I'll just pretend to stop," and then drive on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they do a short burst.
A little Quebec stop. They pretend to stop. So if they're not looking sideways, the chances are they haven't seen you.
Defeating the purpose.
Yeah, they just stop because the sign tells them to stop. And they just briefly slow down, like this guy. You have to make sure they've seen you. Which is hard to do with tinted windows. I read somewhere on the internet that somebody got busted for their windows being tinted.
Must have been too tinted.
Yeah, they were too dark. Look at this group. This is like the chain gang grown up.
Huh. Yeah, we remember the days where
We used to
we had to hold
on to the rope. Now they have to hold on to their their hiking poles.
Now they're protesting.
Yeah.
They're going back to their old daycare and saying, "How dare you?"
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for helping me forget my hip pain. Chatting with you has made the pain go away.
That's what crows fly. I think it's funny. I always hear these old-fashioned sayings,
Yeah.
but I never really take the time to understand what they really mean.
As the crow flies, that's what it means, in a straight line. Because a crow isn't going to follow the road, he's just going to go the shortest route.
When pigs fly, I know that saying.
Yep.
Is that the same thing?
No, when pigs fly, it means almost never.
Yeah. And then when Mr. Burns was saying that.
Yeah, a pig flew past the window.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that episode?
I did, yeah.
You also see the one where he was singing about bear. He was singing about bear underwear.
Bear underwear?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that one. Explain it to me.
Oh, I don't know.
You'd have to have seen it.
I don't know how the song goes, but bear underwear.
Oh, one of those silly songs?
Yeah.
So, we passed McDonald's and my bike for the second time.
Oh, the hunk of junk.
The hunk of junk. Which has served me very well.
Okay, if I went to the Brooks,
Yep.
they have a nice frame for $30.
Wow. And then they'll charge you $100 to assemble the bike.
No, it's I asked them, it's they charge $25 for a 3-hour session.
Oh, so you do your own repair?
Or they help you too.
They supervise you.
Yeah. And I thought, well, that's a good deal. So, but yet,
Then you learn how to fix your own bike.
yeah.
And then they lose the business. So they'll probably not teach you the right thing, so that you have to go back.
But then again, you're doing one thing that's good, and then on the other side, when you get them to do the repair, that's when they really charge.
That's when they rip you off, yeah. Then they charge you $80 an hour.
It's like they're defeating the purpose.
Yeah. Either you do it yourself for half price,
or we rip you
or
off.
we do it and we rip you off. Well, I guess it's a good business model if you own the business. But if you're a customer, it's not a good thing.
I think it's bad business. No, I
Yeah.
don't like that. Well, I was thinking, so in 18 years from now,
Yeah.
I'll open my own restaurant.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
And,
Have you thought of a good name?
yeah,
What's it going to be called?
Jackal Pub.
Jackal Pub?
Where people with disabilities get 50% off.
Well, how do you prove that you have a disability?
You have to show them your,
Your bus pass?
yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Or your, the thing that you put in your car.
Oh, the disabled sticker on the car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd make our own beer, and then we'd also have the top of the line beer on tap.
That sounds like a good business model. Well, I'm pretty much convinced that if you're cheap enough, you could just give them one beer, one sandwich,
Well, I don't think I'm that cheap.
one piece of pie.
No, not that cheap.
Because quite often when I go to a restaurant, I don't care. I could just say to the waitress, I want a beer, I want a sandwich, and I want a dessert. You choose. And whatever they think you might like, they give you.
Well, employees would eat for free, but 50% off for people with disabilities.
So what's your idea on these energy drinks? Do you think they're good?
No, they're not good.
Why? Because of the Mountain Dew? Too many chemicals?
Well, Red Bull would crash you, would make you crash.
Oh, okay. Because I have a friend who claims that she's feeling really tired, so she's going to drink a lot of energy drinks.
Oh God.
That's probably the worst thing.
Yeah.
She'd end up in the OR. She'd end up in emergency. That's how you become a diabetic, I think.
If she wants to, you can give the idea of taking ginseng pills, Korean ginseng.
But isn't that just psychological?
No, it wakes you up.
Okay. What, like coffee?
Yeah, but more natural.
What could be more natural than coffee?
Well, coffee has caffeine, ginseng doesn't.
Ginseng has a secret energy ingredient.
Yeah.
It's probably that B14 or vitamin B13.
Oh, not B, no, B12.
B12?
Yeah.
What about the B13? That one's the one that cures cancer?
Yeah.
Okay. I should be writing all this down. Because
I asked a lot of vitamin stores and they don't know what it is. And I'm like, well, of course you don't. The scientists don't want to give it out or don't say it out.
they don't want to divulge their formula.
They want people to come to them, instead of
Okay.
or they'll deny it. Say, oh no, we don't have that.
Oh, and they just keep it for themselves.
Yeah.
Talking about old sayings, what about sticks and stones? Do you know that one?
Yeah, we have. Everyone knows that one.
What's it mean?
Well,
It's the second verse that gives you the
there's
clue.
speed physics, like sticks
And
will
stuff.
hurt you, but names will not. The
Okay.
sticks would have to hurt you, right?
Yeah. Sticks and stones may break my bones, But words will never harm me.
No, names.
Names?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it means that
Names will never hurt me.
whatever they say, it's not going to hurt you, but if they hit you with a stick, it will.
I used to change it around. Sometimes I say, twigs and
Boulders.
pebbles.
Twigs and pebbles.
Yeah. Twigs and pebbles won't hurt me. I mean, will hurt me. And names will never.
Oh, this is another one, before I forget it. The pen is mightier than the... Never heard that one?
No.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You just had to finish it for me.
Okay.
But you said the word sword, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's all this chatting that we're doing has made the time fly by.
It's also making the dog bark.
Talking about people who don't take down their decorations.
We'll talk about the day the dog almost bit me.
Yeah.
That was a pit bull.
Was it?
I think so.
I think it was a little pit bull, like a puppy pit bull.
Oh, well, maybe that was the one, but then there was also another one that the dog almost bit you.
And then there was that time that the raccoon
Yeah.
almost startled me. And that day, I believe we had somebody
Oh,
behind us
yeah,
with a headlamp.
and then that scared me.
That scared you. I remember once in one of those 100-mile races that I ran in the States, that at night there was a part of the course that went out and came back. Like it went to the end of a trail, turned around and then came back the same way. So everybody could see who was ahead of them and who was behind them. Well, anyway, in the night, I saw these lights coming towards me. And seriously, I thought it was a train, like a locomotive, because it was moving like this, just swaying from side to side. And it were two guys, like you and me, with headlamps on, and one of them had a belt light. And that's what was confusing me.
Oh, because why should there be one up here?
And then one down here.
Yeah.
Like a train, you know, sometimes they have
Yeah, both.
two lights
Yeah.
at the front. But you know, after 12 hours of running, I was pretty punchy by then. You know what that means? Punchy?
No.
Yeah, you know how boxers, when they get punched a lot in the head, sometimes they get sort of stupid?
Oh, Alan Hobnolly got.
Parkinson's.
Yeah.
No, but punchy means somebody who's been punched around a bit. His head is a bit mushy. Well, after 12 hours of running, it starts to get dark. Because what they do is they start you at the crack of dawn, like at 7 in the morning. And by 7 at night, it starts to get dark. By which time you've been running for 12 hours straight. And then you start imagining things.
You can also drink absinthe.
Absinthe?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's that French drink.
Yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's another expression.
It's illegal in Canada. Also, red ink's illegal in Canada too. Can't have red ink.
So we've almost finished, Derick. What are you going to do next? You're going to go back home, go to sleep?
I have to go downtown.
Ah. Check if your saddle has arrived.
Yeah.
Why do you use that as your mailing address?
Oh, because with me, I buy a lot of things on eBay,
Ah.
and they don't want the mailbox or cupboard or the doorstep.
Well, the other thing is it gives you a good reason to go down and see your dad.
Yeah.
You could say to him, I just came by to see you and to pick up my saddle. Has it arrived yet? And if it hasn't, then you could say, well, gotta go, I'll be back for my saddle. And then he's always looking forward to the mailman. Does he ever phone you?
No.
Okay.
I wish I phoned him.
Is he like me? Does he not like using the phone?
Not really.
I would rather email somebody than phone them. It's much less intrusive.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to answer an email right away. But if somebody phones you, you have to pick it up, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise you're being rude.
Even if it is returning off the road.
We might as well stop here, Derick. This is 5K.
Some people won't pick up the phone because they're worried it's a telemarketer. I'm like, you still pick up the phone because it could be me on a payphone.
Yeah. Well, there's about 8 people trying to get on their bus, and the driver was saying, let the stroller on first. Yeah, sometimes they have to put the ramp down for the wheelchairs. Here, hold this. You want to say goodbye from you and me?
No, I'll see you next time.
Hey?
I'll see you next time.
Alright, that's done. What does it say at the top there? The very, very top line.
How many K's you mean?
Yeah.
52.
5.27.
Oh, let me get you.
Now, what about the other number?
What?
The number next to it, is that 7.3?
13.
7 minutes 13, so that's faster than Spanish pace. Alright, are you crossing?
Yeah. I've got to go get my jacket and head downtown.
That's
I'll
right.
probably see you here.
Well, if you're quick, I'll just be getting ready on my bike. See you, Derick.